Congrats to Fresno for coming back and having a tremendous year and winning the championship. We got to tip our hat to them. I'm very proud. We obviously did not accomplish what we set out to today, but we accomplished a lot this year. We accomplished a whole lot of things in terms of growing our program, growing our family. And there's a lot of commitment. There's a lot of passion. And there's guys that care about the things that we are doing. And I'm just so blessed to be a part of that. I'm blessed to be a part of these young men's lives, not only these two that are sitting up here on this stage, but they got a lot of brothers back in the locker room right now that, obviously are not in a good spot because they care so much about each other, about Boise State, and all the things that they've put in to this program and will continue to grow. Thing that we do get out of this, this opportunity today and our experience today is knowledge of how we can be better, because we do get one last opportunity together in a bowl game, and how we prepare to be our best, how we maximize our time together, how we enjoy our last opportunity together is going to be everything.
Thank you, Coach. If you have a question for the student athletes, please go ahead and raise your hand. If you can state your name and affiliation, you can ask a question and a follow-up should you choose. Again, we will finish with the student athletes before we come back to Coach Avalos in front.
Rachel Roberts with the Idaho Statesman. This question is for Taylen. What was different or more challenging about Fresno State's defense this second time around?
They just they did a good job giving us different looks and different down and distances. So, our job was to just adjust to it, and, we're just going to go back to the drawing, just go back and practice and just get better and learn from it.
John Westrow, Idaho Press. Taylen, just today, after the season you had, just kind of how much of a, I don't know, shortcoming is the right word, but, just kind of what's the disappointment for you?
Of course it's a championship. Our goal was to win the Mountain West Championship, but like Coach Avalos said, it's experience, and you've got to look at this from both views. We lost, but it's experience and just the camaraderie that we build in this locker room that's really, really, we came together this year, and just the team just loves each other, and the brotherhood that we built is amazing.
Jay Tuss, KTVB. Taylen, for you, what have the last 2 months been like, and maybe especially this last week, getting the chance to prepare for your first championship game, but overall, what has this last 2 months been like for you?
It's been crazy, but everything I'm doing, I'm just learning from it. First time going, so I just, like I said, just try not to make the same mistakes, and it's a championship game. Like I said, I'm trying to win, but it's experience,
Davis, I know it's not the outcome that you probably wanted, but you scored a touchdown last year against Oklahoma State, and I know that meant a lot to you. What was it like to get back in the end zone in your final game on the blue?
Just disappointing. Feel bad for a lot of the guys in that locker room. Put a lot into that. Coaches that put a lot into it. People, supporting staff, people in this room that put a lot into it. So feel bad for Bronco Nation, and sorry it wasn't enough.
Davis felt like, you got more involved in the game today. Obviously, like you said, not the result you wanted, but, what did it mean to you to kind of get more opportunities, and just kind of take me through that long touchdown run?
Yeah, that was due to injury to Steph Cobbs, who's one of our best players and biggest leaders. So we were hurting to not have him out there with us, and I'm just playing football and trying to fight and finish the game.
Davis, what have you learned about Taylen Green over these last 8 weeks, and what do you think about his future at Boise State?
I'll let this go to your head because you're sitting next to me, but this kid right here is a special kid, and Boise State is in a really good spot with him at the helm here for the next however many years, and it's not even what we see on the field. His talents are special. Everyone sees that. but the person he is in the locker room, the person he is, I've never seen this kid have a bad day. I've never seen him have a bad day. He shows up every day with a smile on his face. He's fun to be around. People are attracted to being around him because he always has a smile and he's fun to be around. So we're in a good spot, and I think Bronco Nation has a lot to look forward to with 10 at quarterback.
Taylen, kind of piggying back off that, you, like David said, there's a lot of football ahead of you. Just when you look at today, how can you take today, your experiences today, and kind of build off those and make it a, what's a negative being a positive?
I mean, as I take every game just play by play, and as I take everything play by play, you just learn from it and just learn from each mistake I made. Like check downs and just knowing what to do, especially like 2 minutes. I always bag those, and me and Coach Koetter calls it bag it in the bank. So just trying to learn from each and every play, especially in this championship game, because I'm just remember this feeling. This feeling sucks, but just got to learn from it.
Rachel with the Statesman again. Taylen, some of the greatest quarterbacks in Boise State's history have started as freshmen. How exciting is it for you to kind of step into those shoes and start seeing what your legacy is going to be?
I mean, it's exciting, but I'm really not really focused on that right now. I'm just focused on just each game at a time and just each practice at a time and just trying to do my 1/11th, as Coach Avalos said, and just play my part in it.
All right. Thank you to our student athletes. Taylen, Davis, good luck in your bowl game, fellas. You guys dismissed. If you have a question for Coach Avalos, please raise your hand. We'll get the microphone to you.
So I've got two. Just Andy, just felt like a lot more. You relied more on the passing game today than the running game. Kind of what was that? Was that the game plan to pass it more, and kind of what was why was that?
Well, we, again, in this game, it's about what the defense is giving you, the opportunities you have. When the defense is playing with certain numbers in the box, then they're going to give you the space. We got to execute, and that comes down to us making sure that we put our guys in a position to rep the things they need to execute the plays that are being given to us by the defense.
Same question I asked Taylen. Just what can he take from this, and what do you see from him today, and what can he improve on from today?
Well, I mean, again, just what happened out there on the field isn't everything, okay? And that's the crazy part that I know you don't understand because you probably have never done this, but what he learned is about the whole week in his preparation, and then how that goes along with what happened out there today. So it goes back to the beginning of the week in his process and his prep and the things he did to prepare in the different windows that he was talking about, whether it's first down, second down, third down situations. We were not very good, in terms of where we're trying to be at on third down, but a lot of that has to do is because we're in third and long a lot because we weren't doing a good job on first and second down, getting out in front of the sticks. And that is really what it comes down to, is winning in the early down so you don't put yourself behind the chains. It's the percentages are for the defense if it's third and long.
In the back, Coach Andrew Martin, KC24, CBS 47 in Fresno. You said earlier in the week that Jake Haener was one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, in your opinion. Has your opinion of him changed based on the way he played tonight?
I mean, he's a good player. What happened tonight isn't going to change anything about, I don't think, how anybody feels about him. He's got a special talent, and he's proven to lead and do everything that you would want to see from a quarterback.
Jay Tess, KTVB. And we know the journey that you guys have been on, and you came so close to finishing this thing in kind of a poetic style. How much does it hurt to just fall that short on the blue? And you had some emotional guys after the game on the field, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, you just heard him. You saw him. You can imagine how much it hurts for him.
Andy, that the roughing the passer penalty in the third quarter, just how much of a momentum killer was that for you guys?
Is he talking about the roughing the punter? Yeah, I think so too. I believe you're talking about roughing the punter.
That's why I meant roughing the
Yeah. Gave them a whole nother set of downs, and they ended up scoring on that series. So we got to be, we got to be aggressive. We got to get ourselves some momentum on our side too, but we got to be able to execute the proper fundamentals and techniques and be able to make calls to go attack the pocket of the punter and, not have any worry about roughing the guy and being able to finish. And if we don't get the ball, then obviously we got to stay off his foot so we don't put ourselves in that situation. There were a few things special teams wise that we could, obviously, and we needed to do a better job executing tonight to help put ourselves in a better situation. We're always looking to change the game on special teams, and we obviously did not do that today, and that hurt our team.
Jay Tuss, KTVB. More specifically, Andy, what has Davis Koetter meant to this program?
Davis has been tremendous. I mean, he's always stepped up. He's a hard worker. The guys can learn from him in terms of how he works and the things that he does.
Rachel Roberts with Idaho Statesman. This isn't a full-on football question, but I know a lot of people are eager to get to know Taylen Green a little bit better. What is he like out there as a teammate and as a player?
Well, Davis said it right there. Everything he said is the truth. I mean, that's what gave our team a spark. That's what gave our team the energy. How he practices, the type of person he is, not only his skill set and his abilities and the excitement that brings, but who he is as a person. Like he's got the biggest heart, and that's huge for our team. His commitment and what he puts in, again, how he impacts other people around him. Because when you play that position, a lot like a coach, it's as much about how you lead and impact others, let alone how you lead yourself. And we're just so grateful for the energy and the spark that he brought when he got his opportunity to jump in there, because I think everybody can see how much different it was.
No further questions? This will be the last question for Coach.
I don't know if you'll answer this or not, but any preference on bowl games or bowl selection?
No, we'll see. As we move forward here through the night and tomorrow morning, we'll find out. And as soon as we do, to be honest, we'll probably find out 10 minutes, 15 minutes before you guys do. But, we're going to be grateful for the opportunity wherever it's at, whenever it is, whatever that looks like. The most important thing right now is that we take the time to reflect, as a team, and be able to, again, learn and grow forward, because we do get one more opportunity. And I know this team is unbelievable. And, I'm sorry to Bronco Nation that we didn't finish the mission tonight. But I will say this, Bronco Nation's got a lot of great young men to be proud of. And we will continue as a staff to do everything we can to help them continue to grow, develop, and continue to recruit the right type of young men into this program so that we can keep growing it forward. Thank you, guys.